Hello, good afternoon, everyone. We are about to start soon, so grab your cocktails, grab your seats, and in 5 minutes, the show will begin. We- thank- Hello, guys. Good afternoon again. Welcome to the 2024 edition of the Aria Talks, part of the official The Best Chef Awards celebrations here in Dubai. Now you can clap. I welcome you all here in this beautiful venue, but I also say hi to all the people watching us on live stream on YouTube channel and Facebook of the Best Chef Awards. You can even let your friends to join us because I think it will be worth it. Though we are now here in Dubai, with our hearts and our thoughts, we are with our friends back in Spain who recently suffered disastrous floodings. Sadly, some of our friends from there, chefs, couldn't join us. So please also show your support to the people. Also refer to your NGOs and local organizations, how you can help, because every little support counts. Aria Talks is all about what's important, it's sometimes overlooked in everyday hustle and bustle, conversation. With Aria Talks, we wanted to create a space for sharing thoughts, a place to learn new ideas and to be inspired. Back in the days, it was the grand coffee houses that served as hubs for great thinkers, pioneers, and trailblazers. Over coffee, revolutionary ideas were exchanged, new concepts were formed, and the status quo was challenged. This is what we hope Aria Talks and the Best Chef Awards platform will be for you. We don't have coffee, or actually we have a coffee, but we also have amazing cocktails. So let's pretend this will be our coffee house for tonight. Here, we also wanted to thank you, our amazing partners who made this great meeting possible. Thank you for your support and support to the gastronomy world. I'm a bit stressed. There's a lot of people here. So, with no further ado, I'm honored to welcome to the stage our special guests, true talents and heroes in their field. From the Dominican Republic, Ines Paez, known also as Chef Tita. A trailblazing chef celebrated for her efforts to preserve and promote the rich culinary heritage of her homeland. She runs Morisañondo restaurants, showcasing Dominican flavors in a contemporary style. Dedicated to her work, Chef Tita initiated the National Gastronomic Diplomacy Project, positioning Dominican cuisine through the country's embassies. She is also the author of the first gastronomic law in her country that declares the second Sunday of December, soon, National Day of the Dominican Cuisine and Gastronomy. Welcome to the stage. Hi. We also have a support for Tita. Bruna Amendola, my amazing colleague, who will help us on stage. Mohamed or Fali. I guess this name rings the bell. The oldest of three brothers behind the acclaimed Orfali Bros. Mohamed runs the kitchen while his brothers, Vasim and Omar, create pastry magic upstairs. His very personal cuisine showcases the multicultural fabric of Dubai. It is a cuisine with no rules. He bends and plays with culinary traditions, highlighting the beauty that lies in diversity. Known for combining culinary creativity with comfort ambience, Orfali Bros is simply a place to love. There you go. Manu Bufara, a chef for whom the gastronomy is not just about what's happening in the kitchen or the dining room. But also food can be the agent of a change for the community. At her renowned restaurant, Manu, located in the city of Curitiba in Brazil, she redefines Brazilian gastronomy by combining seasonal, often locally sourced ingredients, highlighting the original flavors of her home country. Through the Instituto Manu Bufara, she leads food education initiatives and urban agriculture projects aimed at empowering local communities and improving food security. Manu, welcome. All the way from New Zealand, Chef Vaughan Mabi. When not here, in Dubai, Vaughan can be found in the Otago region in the South Island of New Zealand, where he runs the renowned restaurant Amisfield, located inside an Amisfield winery. Through his own explorations into the New Zealand wilderness, as well as with the help of the network of fishermen, local producers, marine biologists, and food scientists, he constantly seeks for new, rare, and often undiscovered ingredients to translate the very unknown flavors of New Zealand to his menu. Dining at Amisfield is like taking a deep dive into the surrounding nature, immersing us in a richness and unique character. Welcome here. Now, let's go back to Europe. Paul Iwicz, a true advocate for the plant kingdom in haute cuisine, draws from the upbringing and personal experience to create food that is close to land and that highlights the produce, emphasizing the importance of a respectful approach towards both the nature as well as the people who work with it. On a daily basis, Paul cooperates closely with local farmers and winemakers, say 100, hi, who share his vision and professional ethics, keeping sustainability in their hearts and minds. The best way to learn more about Paul's philosophy is to visit restaurant Tian, Vienna, located in Austria. Hello. And last but not least, Salam the Cook, chef owner of Bain Mariam and Soufre Mariam here in Dubai. Salam's mission and passion lie in preserving and celebrating her Palestinian heritage through authentic food and storytelling. In her restaurants, she welcomes guests as if they were visiting her own home, offering them a heavily personalized cuisine in a warm, familiar atmosphere. While in Dubai, you just simply must visit her. We brought the people from all over the world who, even though with difference in how their restaurant looks, what their cuisine style is, embrace the very values that we also want to spread with the Best Chef Awards. And we thought these are like the best people to discuss what's ahead of us, the future of gastronomy. Mohammed, I will start with you. You know, came late, so you'll be the first. You opened Orfari Bros together with your brothers, hence the name, duh, in 2021, but you live here for actually quite longer. And can you tell us how local gastronomy has changed over this time that you spent in Dubai? And what are the strongest trends currently here?
Well, I came to Dubai to learn English in 2006, and I love it, and I stayed. And my journey was, you know, from a chef work in the restaurants and then hotels, and then moved to be a TV chef, you know. And I spent like almost 10 years working on you know, just cooking shows and doing publications and author for a book. And then I moved to Orfari Bros. I can tell you, Dubai is like Dubai. Every time you come into Dubai, every time you visit Dubai, you find it different. So even for us, we find it is like very updated, very quick updated, very beautiful city. And it's getting more, let's say, strong with the heritage, with the people who live in the city like us, like Salam, like me, like all the chefs, all the colleagues. It adds so many things to the city. So where like before, we are a bunch of restaurants that belong to international chefs coming abroad. And now we have very beautiful restaurants that local homegrown and strong enough to be, you know, on the city. And, you know, because we understand the appetite, we understand the people, the community, what they need. And the food scenes in the city, I can tell you, we are one of the strongest, you know, gastronomic city in the world, starting from very strong street food, to the humble restaurants serving casual food, to the fine dining, to Michelin plus. So we have everything, and then that's because of the community. If you can go one street in Karama, you will find 10 different restaurants from around the world, from different cuisines. And this is Dubai. This is the diversity of Dubai. So Orfari Bros is one of them. And I don't know, it's like Dubai is Dubai. I asked so many people, like, how many times you came to Dubai? It's like, I came 5 years ago, but now I feel different. But I've been before 10 years ago, now it's like, it's completely different. And that's because of the, you know, very updated, smart city, beautiful, you know, government. They look at always to the future, and the community add a lot to the gastronomy. Yeah.
Some of the community is here with us today. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a few days here during the Best Chef Awards, before, after the gala. Just go and discover. There's really, really a lot going on here, and it's very delicious. Tita, hello. Welcome to Dubai.
Thank you.
I'm super glad you're with us today. You represent a new generation of Dominican gastronomy. Though the Dominican Republic isn't widely recognized yet for its local cuisine, yet, it's also like because of your doing, you've been a leading advocate for your home cooking, shedding light on it worldwide and promoting it through mass media, also with your social media, with the TV shows that you are taking part in, with the books, but also with the policies that you try to implement, or you implement with your local authorities. Do you believe the future lies in a better understanding and appreciation of local specialities and local cuisines? Will we see a broader embrace of regional gastronomy, even from a very, very small regions?
Bueno, buenas tardes. Para mí es un placer estar aquí y que The Best Chef Award reconozca el trabajo que hacemos en la República Dominicana de rescate y valorización del producto local. Yo creo que hay un gran despertar en la gastronomía de Latinoamérica y es un fenómeno que está pasando en todos nuestros países, de irnos a los orígenes donde todo comenzó. Y específicamente en mi país, en la República Dominicana, el trabajo que hemos hecho es una nueva cocina de la República Dominicana que rescata el patrimonio gastronómico y es un movimiento sociocultural donde involucramos a antropólogos, historiadores, todo el tema de la cadena de valor, y realmente le damos ese posicionamiento dentro de la República Dominicana y también que se valore nuestra esencia. Abrazamos con orgullo nuestra identidad porque en ella encontramos nuestra inspiración y proyectamos a través de plataformas como la diplomacia gastronómica, que proyecta la gastronomía como marca país a través de los 49 embajadas que tenemos en el mundo, y también la proclamación de la primera legislación gastronómica de la República Dominicana con la Ley 2018, con lo cual logramos que existiera el Día Nacional de la Gastronomía. A través de nuestra...
Just a second, because otherwise I cannot follow everything you are talking about. So, but she basically, yes, now I need to write down everything just to read again because, no, sorry.
There's a lot to do, no?
There is a lot to talk. So, but basically she was thinking about the Best Chef Awards to bring all the Dominican Republic to show a little bit of to give them the space to show a little bit of the gastronomy there, because it's a super hard work she's doing there with the 48 platforms or different scenarios that they have there. So they are trying to show a little bit more and change a little bit the perception what they have, that the people have from the country. And basically, we were discussing exactly that yesterday, because Dominican Republic is very recognized about the resorts and all of the things, but the people, but only beaches and so on, but they are not really knowing, the people are not really knowing what's happening in the country and what the ingredients they have there. So it's a short, so it's a resume about this. She was talking a lot of more, but now she's continuing and stopping a little bit.
Yeah, I will stop you.
Yeah.
Allá en República Dominicana tenemos dos restaurantes, uno se llama Mori Soñando y el otro se llama Aguají, y hacemos una cocina que rescata el patrimonio gastronómico y reinventamos las recetas ancestrales bajo un trabajo de investigación que hicimos por toda la República Dominicana, y tenemos una fundación que se llama Fundación IMA. IMA significa comida en taíno arahuaco.
So she has two restaurants under her name and under Mori Soñando and Aguají. So this is not able to be translated. So there are names of the restaurants, but so the base is an ancient cuisine in República Dominicana, based on the investigation she had for many years and for many parts of República.
Bueno, y la idea que, o sea, lo que hacemos es rescatar ese patrimonio gastronómico y con la fundación trabajamos con productores locales y con una plataforma de poder trabajar lo que cosechan, trabajar productos terminados y esos productos los insertamos también en mercados y también en nuestros restaurantes, que tenemos una tienda donde vendemos todos los productos de nuestros productores, pero sobre todo de darle visibilidad a ellos a través de nuestra cocina. Fuimos los pioneros también en la República Dominicana, como de empezar a darle valor al productor local, cuando todo lo de fuera era lo mejor en mi país, y realmente a través de los años se ha visto como que el desarrollo de la gastronomía nuestra y también cómo nos vamos posicionando a nivel internacional, y esta es una de las plataformas que dan evidencia de que realmente sí hemos ido por un buen camino y estamos trabajando duro para eso.
So through the investigation and all the foundation she has, so she gave a lot of visibility to the small producers and the final products from the producers, because they also have a small market inside the restaurants to selling these products, and they are also selling in the supermarkets these products from these communities. And she's, again, thankful for the Best Chef Awards. She can help to spread a little bit about these producers and these products.
Thank you so much.
Gracias.
Manu, alongside running a restaurant and putting Curitiba on a gastronomic map, you're deeply involved in your city's life. You're supporting projects like community gardens, reintroduction of native bees. You work with public food system. Like, there are probably like 5 Manuels, not one, I believe. And you're also like a living proof that chefs have a voice and they can be the agents of the change. Do you think that chefs in the future should claim a bigger role in a public discourse, in social policies, in health policies? And what do you think is the argument that the chef's voice really, really matters?
I believe always when you get something, you have to give it back for the society. And I believe chefs has the information and education, and I believe we have to do it. The planets depend on us, and the future depends on us. And I believe that we know how to cook. We know how to eat better. We know how the nature works. We know how important is sustainability. I mean, not just with the nature, but I mean financial, with the people, with the employers that we have. And I believe we have to give it back to the society, not just gastronomy, but I mean in schools, in neighborhoods, you know, people near us. I think this is the future, and we need to support, we need to do it. And it's, I believe in the time that we are living today, sustainability, it's really common, it's normal. We gotta do it. You know, it's not something that I'm sustainable. No, you have to be sustainable. In the day that we are living today, it's something that cannot be different. Separating trash, taking care about the light, the water. This is all the restaurants have to understand. They have to do it. So our job today is teaching the community how to do that. How is important for your body. How is important the food that you put in your mouth. We have to take care. We are like the bees from the, you know, we are the brief from the future. So I think with our knowledge, we have to share. So we started working with public politics since 2012 in a lot of projects. Doesn't matter for me which side of the politics I work with, I just want to get it done. So we have inside the foundation 5 projects with them. Most of them is with women and kids. And it's beautiful because we see the difference. We see the difference in the community. We see the difference, our employee working with the foundation. We can see how they change, how they are more human. You know, we are looking for the others. And this is really important, you know, looking for the others, because this is the future, this is the planet, so we need to take care. So that's how we work side by side with public politics and how I feel and I'm thinking for the future.
And it's possible. Like you're
It's
a
possible.
proof that it's possible.
It's not easy, you know, but
Never with politicians. Never.
Yeah, but you know, it's not just me, guys. I have a big. I have the president of my foundation. She's amazing. She used to work in schools, and the vice president. She's like administration, economic. She's the head of us. And of course, it's all the friends. We found, we start the foundation. No one is work with food. It's funny, just me. The other ones is friends, family, and they want to do a change. You know, they want to change people's life. And of course, in the beginning, we started the foundation working with this in 2012, 12 and 13. But it was difficult in the beginning because changing people is difficult. It's not easy. We are difficult to change. So changing the way we eat, change the way we buy food. And in Latin America, it's different than Europe because we go in a supermarket, we do shopping for a month. So we're starting to work with economic with them, showing them how much money they have in their houses. And they were shocked. Wow, really? I have 3,000 in my home, 3,000 real, like $400, but it's a lot of money. I said, right, really? So they starting, you know, not keeping food in their house, but try to buy what they needed. Because we have a lot of promotion in Latin America, the same as US, like buy 4, get 3 free, buy 2, get 1. So it's like, you know, big company, so. But we starting on that, and it was hard, but yeah, we can do it.
Small steps.
Yeah, small steps, yeah.
Paul, you're a pioneer of vegetarian fine dining in Europe, but not just in Europe, like also beyond. And eating like more plants, less meat is one, of course, like one of the strongest trends in eating habits, and also apparently should be in gastronomy. We hear it like for years and years. And I wonder that if you, person with your restaurant, you also want to change people's habits. Is it like a proof of concept that actually you can eat more veg and, you know, have delicious foods? Do you want to change people with what you cook to them, for them?
Our desire with our food is to connect or reconnect the people with the nature. Whenever cooking is not about preparing fish, meat, or vegetables, it's all about the quality of the ingredients that matters. It's about the respectful cooperation with the nature, the animals, and the people. So, in my perspective, our eating habits and our shopping habits have an effect to our environment, to our economy, to our social behaviors, and our health. So when we see food holistically, we can change a lot. And what are we doing? We made a decision that we serve vegan and vegetarian food. But the desire is just to connect the people with the nature.
But actually, I believe that with this feeling, like people might have a reflection on their own and also start to consider about what you say, like buying choices, like from where their carrots comes from and so on.
Yeah, it's changed a lot because when we have been started 2011, a lot of people were frightened about vegetable food. What's that? But they were always surprised. Wow, how is the secret that the broccoli tastes so wonderful? We don't have secrets. We have a lot of great suppliers who works very hard for these ingredients, and they are all organic. They take care a lot of the soil, and the soil is the basis of life. And so this is the secret. And what we are doing is to manipulate these ingredients on the best way, but we don't want to change it. We want to show them that vegetables could taste amazing. And yeah, they should have fun when they visit us.
Well, I would say from my own experience, like visiting Tian is a lot of fun. So consider Vienna, Austria. Talking about travels, Von, you've become a global ambassador for New Zealand's gastronomy, with Amisfield introducing people to local nature, terroir, but also culture. Many now travel not only for the wines that New Zealand is well known of everywhere, but also for the unique food experiences. Do you think that destination restaurants like yours, those that offer a comprehensive, like holistic, deep dive experience, will be a defining trend in the future and something that people will look more and more?
I mean, for me, it's all about my country. I'm proud of New Zealand.
Woohoo!
I'm proud of what I do. New Zealand! Woo! But that's an interesting question, you know, like, is that going to define the way of the future? I mean, everything's kind of going down a little bit, you know, we, you know, as a culture in the world, everyone's kind of mellowing out a little bit, you know what I mean? There's new trends, there's new things, there's a difference. And one of those differences that I feel coming, you know, it's, you know, we want to be sustainable. You know, you're a chef, you have an ego, you want to present this amazing menu where everyone's going to come to you, you know? I'm on the bottom of the world, I'm in the mountains, like some people, some food writers, like I'm not fucking traveling all the way there to eat your food. It's like 36 hours from Europe, you know? So you got to like present something or make something special. It's got to be like explosive. It's got to be something really nice, you know, to get you to come all the way there. But, you know, you forget about things and you want that and that's inside you, you know. But is that sustainable? That's a big question, you know.
This 30
Is it, you know,
hours?
is it like, you know, all of a sudden you're going to create some magical thing, you know, some flying donkey or whatever for everyone to bloody come there? And then all of a sudden you got all these chefs working in your kitchen, you know, you're paying them shit tons of cash to cook for you. You know, all this talent from all around the world, and then you're creating something where you have to charge the guests a huge amount of money, you know? Is that sustainable? Is that a thing to do? I don't know. You know, I always think about that and think, you know, should have I just done a beach restaurant, had a barbecue and caught some fish and cooked you the perfect fish of your life, and then you could just cater to everyone, you know? It wasn't just the elite, the normal person that you can cook for, you know, the farmers, the people that you love, your own family. So it's always like, for me, I always think about that, you know. It's a difficult thing because you have to fight versus like doing something special and doing something honest and perfect that's open to the entire world, you know. I mean, being a chef and having a restaurant and your passion and where your heart is and your soul at the end of the world, you know. I mean, you know, it's only quick to get to Antarctica where I'm from. So, you know, you got to think about that. So, you know, it's an interesting question. And I really like the question, but I really can't answer it because I'm still confused about what the hell's going on. Personally. And I'm just being honest, you know. I just talk exactly what I fucking think.
I think the questioning is more important than answering.
Yeah. But I think what we do, you know, we try to define where we're from. You know, I have an amazing team, and we create something special. I mean, it's original. You know, we're a new country, in the sense that people have only been there for a small time. So, and we're an island nation. And when we cook from our land. And since we're an island, we have all these special ingredients that no one's ever tasted before. So it's like a gold mine for foodie people because they're like, holy shit, I've never tasted that before. And it really kind of provokes all these people coming there from all around the world. And they come and they travel all the way to New Zealand, not for the view, not for the hobbits, you know, not for the La Vista, you know. They come there sometimes for the restaurant. And that's really, really cool. And it humbles me as a chef that I can coax you to bust out of your apartment in Barcelona, travel 38 hours and come and eat my food. Good on you, mate. You. But I feel like it's kind of a mixed review in my mind. Like, I love what I do. I think destination restaurants are great. Is that the future? I'm not too sure. Because when you create a destination restaurant, it's like, who are you actually catering to? Like, if you really want to do it good, like, we do it good. Like, you can't get a table at Amersfield. No way. It's like, good luck with your future getting a table. But they're all coming from around the world. But, like, I always feel like, is that really what I want to do? It's like you're catering to the elite, you know? But I think there's a different vice that I want to do where we have our dinner menu and you come and you get the whole experience and you get all this crazy food and stuff. But also I want to create another thing that I'm starting where we do a lunch where everyone can come. The farmer, the guy that gives me the milk and that, and it's kind of more touchable for everyone. Nice. Did that answer the question?
Amazingly.
Okay.
I'm ready for this 36 hours. Not really sustainable, but whatever. Salam. Talking about like the elites, feeding everyone, feeding just few. Do you envision food becoming more affordable, like food gastronomy, more affordable and accessible to everyone in the future? Or will go in this trend that high-end cuisines, like little tables, big bills, and it will just remain an experience just for a few?
Hi, everyone. I am so glad and happy to be here. My English a little bit difficult. I speak in Arabic, and my daughter, she explained. Affordable, definitely will be affordable. رح يكون موجود البدائل ورح يدوروا ويسعوا لأنهم يلاقوا البضاعة الجيدة البديلة، وأكيد رح نلاقي طرق كيف نستخدمها ورح نعملها على طريقتنا. بتهيألي.
Hello guys, I'm just a translator here.
Not just, like also like,
yeah.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you. So she believes that local farmers are working hard together to grow really good products that will be affordable for everyone. So she truly believes in the future that food should be accessible to everyone and in good quality for everyone to enjoy.
Yes. Also, because maybe not everyone managed to be to a restaurant yet, I hope they will all like visit you during their stay here in Dubai. But I wanted to ask you a few more questions about what you do in not one, but actually 2 restaurants that you run. You live now in Dubai, but you cook food from your own culture. Do you think food will play an ever greater role in preserving heritage as people relocate for work or life? We all know it's a bit complicated times we live in.
قد ما منسافر وقد ما منتغرب منضلنا مربوطين بثقافتنا وبأكلنا والإشي اللي بيشبهنا. فأنا حبيت أضلني بنفس محتواي بنفس أكلي. الإشي اللي بيقربني من عاداتنا وتقاليدنا، من أكل أمي، من أكل جدودنا، تنحافظ عليه وما ننسى إنه كل شيء بنعمله بحب حتى يكون على أكمل وجه. ما ننسى القصة اللي موجودة بجنب هالأكلة أو هالطبخة أو هالكوزين اللي إحنا ماشيين فيه. وما تنسي خاصة فيكي تثبتي حالك ببلد مليان من كل أنحاء العالم، إنك تبرزي ثقافتك وتبرزي أكلك. هذا كتير إشي مهم. وقديش بنعمل أطباق بتذكرني بأمي، من ريسيبيات أمي، من طريقة أمي. قديش بتخليني أحس مين أنا وين ما أكون، يعني على طبيعتي بأصلي بعاداتي بتقاليدي.
Okay, so she's basically saying that no matter where life takes us, what connects us is our culture and our food. So no matter where we go, we should hold on to our roots and we should show people who we are and what our culture is all about. So because we live in a country that's so diverse and so many different people from so many different cultures, the way she's presenting her food is the same way her mother presented her food to her. So she wants to show the world what Chef Mariam and what Chef Salam is all about.
Mohammed, you again, sorry. You often repeat this phrase that I really, really like, that traditions are not meant to be broken, but you can play and bend them a bit. Now, when food often is a means of preserving identity, as we just discussed, and the heritage, how we can make it evolve, the cuisine, and not keep it like in one point, but still keeping its authenticity and originality.
So breaking the rules with respect to traditions, this is important. Like, if you don't have the base from the classic cuisine, you don't have the fundamental, how you can build a new thing. So in Orfali Bros, we break the rules because we're representing Dubai, we're representing everyone in the city, and then we decide to, because my brother, they make French pastries, and I make modern contemporary Arab food, and also Syrian food, how we can put them together in one restaurant to build the identity. So we break the rules, and then we make the food that we love to eat with the music that we love to hear. And one of the things about affordable food, we can make affordable experience. Why not? So Orfali Bros, one of the things, and how we can offer an experience, but to be affordable and delicious, and to be sustainable. How we can run the business and to be continuity, and then how we can run the business for the second generation. This is also kind of sustainability, because sustainability is also, it's a circle of interest between you and the community, you know what I mean? And in my menu, I decide to do something different. It's me as a person, as very personal. And my journey, where I came from Aleppo to Dubai, and I did that. And you can go that, you feel so many elements that were telling you who we are. So food for us is nostalgia with memories, and we try to evoke memories or build new memories was different than telling you this is a traditional or this is like the way we make it. That's why we're breaking the rules. And you can find certain things that show you who we are and to show the identity, but also in a city like it has beautiful diversity. It deserves to also to represent the city in a beautiful way with our also ingredients. And talking about sustainability is not only using ingredients manipulated, separating the garbage and everything, the trash. I mean, how we can sustain also with the team, all of us from around the world, and how we can, because I can cook with myself all the days. My team is cooking. It's not only me and my brothers. So how we can involve them more and build the culture and a new format, for the future, to build a new restaurants in the city with different mindset. So this is the broken the rules. Yeah.
This is a good slogan to have on a t-shirt. Like, you should consider like some merch with that, I think. Paul, your restaurant, it's all about cooperation. You work strongly with the farmers, with wine producers, and you have a very, very close connections with them. And what I love in Tian, that there is actually very short distance from who the food comes, the products, to when it arrives to the plate. There is hardly any middleman. It's really close to farm to table, even though you're not running the farm. But maybe in the future, we'll see. Do you think, or maybe you see it already in Vienna, that this model of operation that is just very shortcut and very close, it's spreading, and some other restaurants are also taking that? I guess it's not easy. It's easier to order everything than building the relationship and so on, and sustaining them. But do you see maybe some young chefs approaching you, asking how you did it, mate? Is it possible, how much wine I should drink with a farmer to get the best carrot and so on?
It's a work in progress. So in Tian, we used to work 75% local, but we also love the flavors of the world. So for me, it's food more than sustenance. For me, it's food to connect people and to take care about the nature and the environment. And so we try and to figure out with the whole team, what can we show our guests, the terroir of Austria. But we also love Italy, and the whole of a small part of my family comes from Croatia. So we use also the ingredients of Croatia. We talk a lot about local food or what's in our region, but Austria is a huge country, and in Vienna, Hungary is closer to us than where I grew up. So food has no borders. And so we made the decision, we look for food with a healthy soil. So this is also with the wines, also with the non-alcoholic pairing, because in my mind, in my view...
Just a second, please.
Guys?
People from the end of the room, could you please just talk a little bit low?
Or listen for
Yes,
a moment?
because it's really difficult here to listen to people talking. Thank you. Please, Paul, you can continue.
So where were I? As a chef or as a restaurant, we have a duty. And I think we have also a job with a huge sense. And the future have to be organic, have to be sustainable, and that's what we can show the people on the plates. And if our food tastes great on our plates, we convince them we are the bridge. And also, like Manuela before talked about children, it's very important that what we are doing, that we show the people how they can do it at home. But if we don't do it in the highest gastronomy, who cares about it? Nobody. So you are all on the top, and so we have to show the respect for nature, for all the people who works behind them, and then we can spread it. And if we don't do that, how we can spread it? We are liars. And the questioning about sustainable is always a hard question, because I don't believe in 100% sustainable. But what I believe in is that we can shape our future, and that we can do and create great things. And we need young talents, we need the female chefs, the older chefs, that we can change. And we need a change, because we have big issues with our climate. Some of our nutrition are highly toxic, and food should nourish us and not poison us. And so what we are doing, I think I can speak for a lot of chefs, that we teach people how important food is, because food is more than sustenance.
Thank you so much, Paul. Also, I would really like to ask the guys in the back, having fun time with cocktails, to maybe lower their voice, because it interferes with our discussion. And there will be a time for mingling and chatting later on, also with our panelists. Talking about the future and the kids, Manu, if I may tap in your private life, you're not just amazing chef, but also again amazing mom of two brilliant girls that I had a pleasure to meet, and even celebrate birthday once. It was amazing. We talk a lot about sustainability when it comes to nature and ingredients and working with farmers, but we don't, I think, still enough discuss the environment within the restaurants. After COVID, there was the race of the discussion about the working conditions, working with people within the restaurants, how those restaurants as organizations are organized and so on. Also to keep the people to work with you. And do you think, how this issue can be tackled. We all know that restaurants, it's, you know, it's not an easy peasy. It's not always like roses and unicorns. It's a high stress, high tempo kind of working situation. But we are, I think, a bit like changing here. And also I want to ask you if you implement maybe some measures in your restaurant to make it just like a cooler place to work, not just to eat.
Well, I always believe on hospitality. When we talk about hospitality, we decided to this profession. So we are serving someone now. So we are serving as on the dining room. We need the dishwasher. We need the cleaning lady. We need the waiters. We need the hostess. We need the cook. Oh, we need the producers. So we are choose this for serving someone, to make someone feel good in your restaurant. Because this is the most important part. So if you want to do this to your clients, you need to do this for your employers. Because if your employer will serve your clients, they need to be happy. So they represent yourself. You know, like my restaurant called Manu. So the people work with me, not for me. I always say they work with me because we are together to serving someone else. But the first thing is, if we want to be doing the hospitality, as Will Guidara say, a color hospitality, we need to do the color hospitality with the people who work with us. So we do a lot of things because, of course, the world changed. People want to have their life. They don't want to work 16 hours. Not just in hospitality, but you are CEO in other company. We are stressed. We are looking for our families. We are looking for our lives. So we need to have time for our minds. We need to have a time for doing more sports, to go out, to have social. I have this thing that I love it. It's a CEO from Coca-Cola. I love this speech because life is have 5 bowls. So we have spirituality, it's made from glass. We have families made from glass. We have social life is made from glass. And then we have social friends is made from glass. And then we have work is made from rubber, the ball. If we drop the work ball, they want to come back. They come back and forth because you can change. But if you break these ones, the 4 of ones, it's broken. You cannot repair. So I always think that is in the hospitality, because if we as owners want to have the fun parts, have the family, have the social, the spirituality, the people who work with us, they want the same. So we have to balance. You know, it's not just in hospitality, but all the companies. We are doing a change. I see a lot of friends in lawyers, as big companies, they are changing. You know, we are talking about, remember Google, when Google changed 20 years ago, I believe, when Google changed the employee, you can go free with you need to dress up for coming to work, be free. You can bring your kids, you can, work in homes. Now we are talking about working at homes after COVID, but many companies in US and Europe, you can do that before the COVID. But I think the hospitality now is doing a change. And this is the future. We need to think, because we are human beings. We need something else, not working that's 15 hours. And we are there to serve someone. So we need to be happy. We need to have our body in control, our mind in control, to make someone happy, to make someone feel good. So we have a lot of things that we can do inside of restaurants. First thing, here. We always want to talk, but we need to hear more. We need to hear the people who work with us. We need to hear new ideas. We need to work and then understand what they are thinking about the environment of the work, and then bringing something into the company, being fun, doing something outside. We always do twice in a year. We bring the team of Manu and the hotel together and do sports like rafting, like divide by groups is something that put, energy, and competition is amazing. Paintball, for me, was the worst because I was like, it was insane.
Powerful.
Yeah, powerful. But the guys love it. It was super nice. So try to bring something new and taking the people out of the environment. I think this is, and then always information. I think this is really nice. Like always when I come back from a trip, share with them, share their culture, the place, the history, you know, the restaurant that I have been. So this is something, it's small stuff, but, you know, something that they ask me for. So this is kind of, we work in our restaurants.
If one of your girls would decide, oh, mom, I want to be a chef, like probably now they have gazillion ideas what they want to be in the future, but would you feel safe with the changes happening now that, yeah, like, go girl, like, you will work in a cool place?
I truly believe like we are changing, and I'm totally, of course, in our home, as my mom did with me, I'm free. They can choose whatever they want. Now I have a tennis player, and the other one is rollers. So now
serious career.
But of course, if they want to be a chef, of course, we're going to have all the support for them. And I believe the food industry is changing a lot, and we are open-minded. Not just for a woman, but I mean for the working, you know, how many hours. I believe all the restaurants in the world, we know that. We know we need a change, and we are changing, you know. We are changing as, not as a chef, but as human being. Because we need, we want have a better hospitality in our restaurant, but not just hospitality with the client, but inside the hospitality.
And I hope this change will come sooner and broader. Tita, you talking about sharing. What I love about your job that you share your passion for rediscovering, I guess for many people, or discovering Dominican cuisine, Dominican food heritage, not just through your restaurants, but also use different kind of medias. You write books, you are on TV, you are super active on social media, you use all the different platforms. And some of them are not maybe 10 years ago, if someone was saying, oh, Instagram, like important for a chef, it would be like, no, it's not, you know, it's not a pan, it's not a knife, it's not crucial. But do you think that now, also these new tools, like social media, for example, is an important thing for chefs to embrace and to use in their job?
Bueno, yo pienso que las redes sociales son una gran herramienta de trabajo para nosotros, los cocineros.
So the social net is a very important tool for all the chefs.
Porque permite mostrar nuestro trabajo y nuestra filosofía y sobre todo proyectarlos en otros países y que conozcan el trabajo que estamos realizando en cada uno de nuestros países.
So this is very important to make the distance short and to show off all the work or they are providing in their countries to all of the other countries. So
que la gente nos conozca, o sea, que conozca el trabajo que estamos realizando, y también a nosotros nos sirve bastante la plataforma, primero por el tema de la reinvención de la cocina dominicana y que la gente puede entender qué es lo que estamos trabajando.
So first of all, because of the people can understand what is the Dominican kitchen actually from the beginning. So, and they are reinvented it. So first they need to know what was it, and now they can show what it began.
Y sobre todo también para darle visibilidad a los productores que apoyamos a través de la fundación y contar a la gente qué es lo que hacemos con ellos. O sea, ese trabajo de digitalización, de desarrollo de productos, de posicionamiento de esos productores y sacar a esos héroes anónimos del anonimato y darle presencia en nuestras plataformas para que la gente conozca lo que hacemos dentro del restaurante.
And also showing off a lot about the producers, and because they are not just producers, they are heroes to surviving in these countries and in Republica. So this, all the social media helps a lot to give them to be the protagonisms of the country actually.
Y sobre todo, como la gastronomía de la República Dominicana no es tan conocida, es una forma también de expandir y que se haga un efecto multiplicador, que se cuente nuestra historia y también nuestros orígenes y raíces a través de nuestras redes sociales y de las plataformas en las que trabajo, como por ejemplo soy jueza de Top Chef, para Latinoamérica completa. Entonces, es algo muy importante para mi país, República Dominicana, y también para mí como cocinera.
So be representing a top chef in the television brings a lot of awareness to Dominican Republic, and this is so important to make the path in the gastronomy for the country and to be there, the impressive and make their own identity for everyone.
Thank you. Mohammed, I have a guilty pleasure of watching like cartoons that you sometimes post on Orfalibro's Instagram. I think you have a lot of fun doing them. And it also shows that you just can't stop. You're a creative ADHD kind of person. You need to do stuff. But also use a lot of creativity, of course, with your food, like how you know, what we said, like bend and break and rebuild some of the traditional flavors. And by special request of Christian Gadot, Hugs, I will ask you a question about one of the hottest topics right now, meaning AI. So, would you ever consider using AI to kind of boost your creativity process? Or not? Or maybe you do.
Why not?
Have you tried it?
Not yet. But I think social media is a part of lifestyle, and it's important. I think it's like to bring the world connected, and you can show what you can do in your restaurant. So like working on TV, it added a lot to me. I was like the head of culinary content, and I love content. I think as my next job, I will do creative agency to for the other restaurants, and we use that in Orfai Bros. And then you can use it in a beautiful way, and I don't know. I have some passion to do more stuff like content. I might back again to TV. Now I'm just stopped relaxing for 2 years, focus in the restaurant, and Instagram is important. It's like can tell who you are. Like, and you can visit your Instagram, you check what's going on. It can tell the restaurant what they do. So it's important. It's a lifestyle too.
Like people were so amazed with Instagram. It was like the thing. It still is a thing. Like we all use it. That's how we know each other. Actually, it's how I met all you guys probably first before I met you live. And now
a minimum 2 hours on the phone.
Oh, I think
per day. A minimum 2 hours. I do 3 hours per day.
I think I would
don't
say
answer email.
Now this new hype thing is AI, like ChatGPT, all these models, language models that are on one side amazing. We are ooh, new thing. But on the other hand, even in my job, in media, there's a big discussion. Oh, journalists will be not needed.
True.
The creativity, it can be maybe yes. Can it be, delegated to ChatGPT? Do you think, or all these AI things?
Look, we have the same feeling. Also, I'm a TV chef, classic TV chef. We're working on the stage with a lot of cameras and doing cooking shows for an hours. And now you can be a chef by yourself and with your phone. You don't need to be on a stage with a lot of it's cut down so many things. You don't need to be even celebrity. You can make your own celebrity by your own self with the phone. So I think the door is open for everyone. So why not? Yeah. I don't know, but I still I can't answer on this question right now. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Any one of you tried, guys? Playing out with ChatGPT, write me a new recipe?
No, it's writing. I think ChatGPT is nice if you're not speaking English, very good English. It's good to correct your English. So you write the text, it's work well. So sometimes I feel like someone texts me very beautiful English I can't understand, and I think it's ChatGPT.
Yeah, like Shakespearean.
100%.
Well, big questions. So a big question to you. We talk a lot of what we do now, about how we envision the future. We hope for the better, always. You have to be optimistic. But I wonder, what do you think is the biggest challenge your industry have or will have to face in, say, 5-10 years?
I mean, huge question, right?
You're a huge guy.
What challenge is
Good
our
point.
industry going to face in the next 5 years? You know, I could talk about sustainability and the products we use, but we always talk about that, you know? And I feel like, you know, the challenges we have in general is that there's just too many bloody people. You know? There's too many people on the planet, and we all still want to eat Wagyu and bloody tuna. And well, we all say it's, you know, not good for the planet, but everyone still bloody eats it, you know? I mean, we all talk about sustainability and what we could do to improve the future, but nobody actually really does it. I mean, it's true. It's like, you know, I was just in Japan eating the hell out of toro, you know? I was. And, you know, if you think about the future of the world, it's, we just need to take it easy a little bit, you know? We need to kind of focus, and maybe we shouldn't kind of be so aggressive on having the best times of our life all the time. You know, you can see me, I do it a little bit too much, you know, sometimes. And I think, like, for the future of the world or our industry in general, maybe we could all just calm down a little bit and focus on what's around us and what's real, and kind of focus more on creating more happiness out of our family, and creating more happiness around what's around us, the simple things in life, you know, the beauty of the mountains or the hills, as opposed to, you know, really extensively just always wanting more than we need. I mean, that's a trait that's it's everywhere around the world, and I know it's really nice. Like, I love drinking champagne and eating fine foods. So do you, Manu. But I think, you know, it's such a broad question, and how to answer that as me, as a cook from the bottom of the world, it's quite difficult. But I think in general, you know, I think if we want to create, you know, a place where we can provide what we do as chefs and restaurateurs, and just show something special for a longer amount of time, or even have our children do the same thing, I think we need to focus on just creating a lot of different happiness without taking too much and not taking over what we need in general. And I'm not saying I do that. I'm just admitting, like, I'm very wrong in my life, and that I always want more than I need. But I think often, now that I have a beautiful son, and he's young, and he's so fresh, and he's so beautiful, I often look at what I do as a person, and I think to myself, you know, maybe if I take it easy a little bit more and don't want all of these things, maybe his son will be able to taste those things, you know? So sometimes I think our industry, it's all of us, if we just take a little step back, just a little bit. You know, I'm not saying don't have fun, you know, but maybe if we all step back like 25%, that fun might be there for our grandchildren, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that a way of talking about it?
I think it's the best way to talk
Yeah,
about
because
it.
I'm not saying stop, because we won't. We're chefs,
No.
we're addictive
like this
personalities
sound
and crazy-ass
horrible.
people. But if we just take it easy, maybe we can leave that for our grandchildren.
We brought all those guys for you, so maybe someone from the audience have questions to our guests. One and only occasion like that. We have, oh, I shouldn't turn. We have mics also here for the audience if someone wants to ask someone anything. You were so chatty just 15 minutes ago, and now, no? Quiet? Yeah, not the brave right now. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you also, guys, being here, joining us. Also, hugs and kisses to the people watching us on stream. And please join tomorrow for Food with Science, and then for the grand finale and the Best Chef Awards Gala, just day after tomorrow. Sorry. Can we have the mic for Mohammed, please?
Oh, it's work. Yeah. I just want to say something before we close the conversation. Thank you so much for being here. And it was a dream for us to bring all this pioneer and legend to the city and to show you Dubai differently. This is like, enjoy the city from the street food to the casual restaurant to the high end. Try to go to the market, not only the mall, not only stay in the hotel, just like go out. Today we went to the farm, was a beautiful farm, to show like, how hard to sustain, to make a farm in the desert. And there's so many of things like, and there is great restaurants like Salam, so go and visit it and enjoy in the city. And one visit for us not enough. I'd love to see you more and more. Thank you.
You know your way already to Dubai. It's always here waiting for you. Thank you so much, guys, again. Now you can chat and have champagne. Thank you so much. They made it on time? Yeah. I don't know. Should be 1.5 hours with the questions from the audience. That probably it's already